Hey, Bryan with Kiperts Tractors here in Olympia, Washington for Massey Ferguson Tractors. And I'm going to take a couple minutes to tell you guys about Massey Ferguson's subcompact tractor. It's a GC 1723 and 1725 tractors. I'm going to tell you the difference between the two and tell you how they're configured. Okay, what I'll start off by telling you, these two tractors are the exact same tractor. There's a 23 horsepower version, which is this, the 1723E, and they have the 1725M, and this is the 25 horsepower version of the same tractor. Now, the only difference between the 25 over the 23 is 5 things. And what I'll tell you first off is that the motor, it's the same motor, but they tune it to eke 2 more horsepower out of the motor. In addition to the motor, the seat has armrest here and the 23 doesn't. The 25 has a metal guard here around the rear lights. The 23 doesn't have that. In addition to the guard, they also have a rear work light that illuminates your behind the tractor for working. And then the last thing that the 25 has that the 23 doesn't have is in the little cubby here is a 12-volt socket to power, a compressor or a light or some tool that takes what we used to call the cigarette lighter socket. Anyway, that's the only difference between a 25 and a 23. And obviously you can tell I've got one that's configured with a backhoe and one without. So they make these exact models either with a backhoe or without, configured at the factory that way. What they don't do is make a kit to add a backhoe to one that's not been configured with a backhoe. So once again, we've got a 23 horsepower version and a 25 horsepower version. The 25 horsepower version has those 5 things that I was telling you about: horsepower, guard, light, armrest, and a socket in the glove compartment or cubby here. And the 23 doesn't. And the 23, relatively, if we're talking the same tractor, with a backhoe or without, is about $1,800 less than the 25 horsepower version. And that's kind of the lay of the land for our most popular model, and that's the GC line 23 or 25 horsepower version.